Hello everyone. Today is the 5th of November. It's a Saturday and I am officially starting a writing vlog for this month. I am not really participating in NaNoWrimo. I suppose I'm a Nano rebel if you want to put it that way, because I am just trying to finish the second draft of the third book in my contemporary Christian romance series. Book 1 and 2 are The One Who Knows Me and The One Who Loves Me. They're both available in ebook and paperback if you want to check them out if you're into Christian fiction. And I just want to spend this month, the first half of this month, to finish draft 2 and then prepare to send it to beta readers and send it to beta readers so that I can focus on other things. So as you guys can see, just a few things before I give you guys an update of where I'm at with editing. My first novel, so my debut novel, The One Who Knows Me, reached 40 reviews on Amazon.com. I know that some of you might be listening to this and be like, you've seen books with, a higher number of reviews, but let me say I am so excited for that because it's taken a long time to get here, and we're 10 reviews away from 50. 50 reviews is a really great thing, so 50 and above, because once your book or product reaches 50 reviews on Amazon will then recommend that book to other customers and other buyers, because they would think that it's worth checking out. So if you have read my books and you haven't left a review, please do go and leave a review on Amazon. I think it really helps. I know, yes, some people don't buy from Amazon. You can leave a review online if you're not able to leave on Amazon, but if you can leave on Amazon, I would be really grateful. Thank you to everyone who has left a review. I appreciate you all so much. And yeah, and also, just whilst we're plugging things, I just wanted to plug my author newsletter. We recently have 201 subscribers at the moment. So social media is very fickle, and we can wake up tomorrow and like TikTok is gone and Instagram's gone and there's a glitch in this. So if you would like to know the behind the scenes of my author journey, there's a lot of exclusive content that I share, some perks that I share only with my newsletter subscribers and I don't share on social media. If you want to be the first to know about giveaways, you want to be the first to know titles of my books, you want to first to see the cover, you want to first to know how to get like a free copy, like an advanced reader copy from me, or to join my art team, or my street team, or my book launch team, that's the place to go. So subscribe to my newsletter. The link is down below. And yeah, another thing in the business author business update, I just wanted to say that we have officially reached the income goal that I set for myself this year. Like I said, I did not really share my author business plan with you guys this year, but I'm thinking if you guys are interested in me doing like a self-publishing year in review, where I share like the number of books sold and sort of like an income report, even though I've thought about it a lot, and I don't think I'll be sharing exact numbers, but I'll be sharing percentages from my different income streams that make up my author business, and then just sharing like the marketing strategies I did and little things like that. And then yeah, if you're interested in that, let me know. I can include that in my plan. At the end of the year, I would do a video or a live stream, just doing a review of my self-publishing year. And I have also started thinking about 2023 and trying to think about goals and things to set the books I'm planning to publish. Obviously book 3 is one of them, but there's also one other book I'm planning to publish in 2023, and just planning towards the year and setting goals and things like that. So if you also would like to see that, where I'll share my author goals for 2023, then please do let me know. I will gladly share that as well at the end of the year or the beginning of next year. So yeah, we have officially met our income goal I set for 2022, and last month I shared with you guys that our income has surpassed our expenses. So for the month of November and December, we are going to be getting surpluses, which is great. I'm grateful to God for the journey. It hasn't been easy. The last month has not been easy. I've started to try to think about different ways that I can market my books and not to rely on TikTok alone, because things change with TikTok and the algorithm goes up and down. Whilst social media is still one of the main ways in which I market my books and the main ways in which I've been able to find my ideal readers, I'm trying to look into other ways that I can market my books, be it book funnel promos and like email like paid email list marketing and stuff like that. So yeah, I will update you guys in the coming months, when I sort of explore other marketing avenues and whether they're successful or not. So yeah, anyway, back to an editing update. I am currently on chapter 33. I am planning to edit 33, 34, and 35 today, and then tomorrow, which is Sunday, 36, 37, 38, and then Monday 39, 40, and the epilogue. I'm so excited. We are so close. I think yesterday I just realized that actually we are so close to the end, and I've been feeling a lot more motivated to finish this book. So hopefully I can get it to my beta readers even earlier than I planned. So yeah, let's edit. Hi guys, it is currently 5:34 p.m. I finished editing chapters 33 and 34, and I am just about to start chapter 35, but I am going to take a break now because it's 5:34. I need to get dinner, and after dinner I will come back and revise chapter 35. And if I'm still feeling motivated, if I'm not too tired or burned out, then I will do chapter 36 as well, because I've just looked ahead and there's not that many comments to go through or things to fix in chapter 36. So yes, we are nearing the end. So yeah. Hello guys, it's today's Sunday the 5th and no, the 6th of November, and it's currently 7:24 p.m. I left a clip last night when I told you guys I actually finished revising chapter 36. So that scene was the, I'll put what beat that was on the clip here, because my mind has gone blank now. So I will be starting chapter 37 today. Hopefully I can do 37, 38, 39, and then tomorrow 40 and the epilogue, and then prep to send to my beta readers. I'll try and see if I can send to my beta readers tomorrow, and I'll start prepping some questions as well, and I'll show you guys what sort of questions I'm going to be prepping. I'll be using a guide from Bethany Atazada's beta reader feedback or beta reader video that she posted about a year or so ago, or a few months ago, and I'll just be using some of the tips that she used in that video to prep for my beta reader feedback. So yes, I will update you guys later.
Be okay with it. I don't want there to be animosity, or I don't want there to be objection. I just want to be able to put his mind at ease as best I can. That I don't look at this as a month-long thing. I don't think this is a 6-month or a year.
Hello guys, it is currently 11 or 10:59 p.m. on the 8th, and I am so excited to update you guys to say that I have finished writing all the beta reader questions. Okay. I think it's already and set to just share the Google Docs document with my beta readers. I finished it last night, as I told you guys, or as you guys saw, and last night and today I have just been going through each of the chapters and I've been writing questions. So I'm gonna show you guys Bethany Atazada's video, which I was taking some hints from her video, like some tips from her video. Before, the way I used to do my beta reader feedback is I would make a separate document for each beta reader, and I've always used 3 beta readers in the past. I'm also using 3 beta readers now, but this time around, instead of doing 3 separate documents, I'm gonna share one document, like the one document I have, with all 3 beta readers, and I'm gonna ask them to comment, so that they can comment on the document, like they will be seeing each other's comment. That's what Bethany Atazada did. I think it would be really fun to do that, and they can, you know, speak to each other in the margins, you know, things like that. But I would just like to make things as easy for me as possible, because if everybody's answers are on the same page, you know, on the same document, then I can just go ahead, you know, and just do things, you know, going through one document instead of 3 different documents of that. So I'm trying to simplify things for myself as much as possible. Doing the 3 different documents before didn't work for me. I always like having things in one place. That's why whenever I do my outline, I outline on the same document, and as I write my scenes, I delete it, you know. So I think I'll do the beta reading like that, following Bethany's method. One thing that Bethany Atazada did was she used a Google form to collect the feedback. I'm not going to do that because, like I said, I want everything to be on the same document. So I have questions at the end of every chapter. Bethany only had questions like at the very end. I do have questions too at the very end after they've read the whole book, but I also would like to know what they're thinking after each chapter. Some questions are very specific, like I would show you some examples, and some others are very generic, like anything you liked or didn't like about this chapter. So yeah, I will show you guys some of the questions, and then I'll come back to close the vlog.
It's been a few years since I did this video series on my beta reader process, and honestly, is there anything that's confusing or not believable? Is there anything you can't picture? All of those kind of good questions that I still really love. Just question 1 lumped together, all the answers to question 2 lumped together, and so on and so forth. And so I just do a slight bit of formatting so that instead of it going from left to right, I can get it to go from top to bottom. First of all, we use Google Docs, and this has been fantastic because instead of sending out individual Word documents to every single person and then getting individual Word documents back and having to compile them and put them all together, and you know, I don't even know if they're reading it, if they've started, etc., until I get the document back.
So here you go, this is mine, and you can see that's a little note before you begin. That's the note I've given them there for the beta readers to read. Here I'm just telling them, reminding them that it is draft 2, so it's not been professionally edited. They shouldn't expect it to read like a finished draft because it hasn't been professionally edited, so they shouldn't use this as a basis to leave a review online. So I just thought it'd be important to write to them, because I'm not looking for things about grammar and stuff like that. I'm just looking for their opinion on the big picture part of the book. So there you go. What I just wanted to show you guys is some of the questions that I've put. So specifically, this is the question after chapter 1. As you can pause the video and read, just to get some specific thoughts about what the beta readers are thinking. And then after the first chapter of the second perspective, this Emmanuel, the guy's perspective, I ask similar questions as well, so it's quite specific questions. And then there are other times when the question is just really quite generic, and if I don't have any questions to ask, I just say anything else you liked or disliked about the chapter. So those are some of the things I ask. And then at the very end, I ask specific questions. These questions I use for all my beta readers. I ask these questions at the very end because it helps me to get to know, you know, what the beta readers are thinking after finishing the book. So things like, do you think that the blurb represented the story? Do I think that the 2 main characters had distinct voices? Where did they think that the story really began? At what point do they find themselves skimming? Because it really helps me to know, you know, which parts of the book are boring, which parts I need to work on. And then, which settings of the book do they remember best, to help me to know whether I need to strengthen my description of other settings in the book. And then who was their favorite character and why, and their least favorite character and why. That will help me with characterization and motivations and strengthening like character arcs and things like that. And then I asked questions about the romance. Do they think the romance was believable? It is a romance novel. So yeah, I would want the romance to be believable. So I really need to get their feedback on that. And then character motivations as well is very, very important for me. I need to make sure that it's been consistent throughout the book. So I need to ask my beta readers that. And then I asked them if they have any specific issues about the plot of the story. And then, yeah, just to see if they can relate to the story, if they can relate to the characters. I think that's quite important to me as a writer, as an author, to make sure the readers can relate to the characters and the characters are real. That's why I ask all these questions. And then to see if there's anything that they feel could be explored a bit more, I ask all of that. And then, yeah, we'll see what they say. Okay guys, I'm just coming here to close this vlog. I just shared the document to all 3 of my beta readers. It's all done. It's out of my hands now. I am going to park this project aside and just move on to other things for the next 3 weeks in November. I'm so happy. I've been working on this project since November last year. So it's been a year, because I started working on it in November 2021 for NaNoWrimo, and I only managed to write 10,000 words because at that time I was working on developmental edits for The One Who Loves Me, which is the second book in the series. I'm just so glad, although it's taking me a really long time to get to this stage, I'm so glad that we're at this stage. So hopefully I will be able to get some feedback by December 11th or the second week of December, and then I'll use the rest of December to sort of incorporate that feedback, run it through ProWriting Aid, and then get it ready to send to my editor in January. So this story is all coming together. I can't wait to see what my beta readers think of it. And of course, I'll still be vlogging for the rest of November because, like I said, there's other things that I need to do. And there's another book that I want to publish next year, which I'll be talking to you guys about in the next vlog. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for following my journey. Check out my books if you are a reader of contemporary Christian fiction or Christian romance. Then check out my books and subscribe to my newsletter. And leave a review online if you haven't done so already. It helps indie authors a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day and God bless you. Mwah. Bye.